Madam Clerk.
Good morning, Board. I see some new faces since the last time I was here. Bill Gates is gone. He was my favorite. He made sure our elections were the most secure in the country. Now let me get started, all right? Let's get the party started. I have a pan son whose pronouns are Zer and Zem. Zem identifies as a trans girl, but only on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We call Zem Peter Pan. I can't wait for Zem to check out some sexually explicit books out of the public library. Kids are growing up fast these days, which is why we have to put books in front of them as soon as possible. Which books are in the libraries? I'm hoping for gender queer. That one is one of my favorites. I believe we have to confuse them so they don't even know what gender they are anymore. I really like all the pictures in that book too. It's like a picture book. It's pretty much pornography. I'm 100% with you guys. Let's forget biology. I let little Pan choose whatever he wants to be. Sometimes he likes to identify as a unicorn. I say, Zer, you can be whatever you want to be in this world. We're all about the New World Order agenda here. Little Zer and I live in a studio apartment together. It's super small. Klaus Schwab would be proud of us. We literally live in a box and we love it. Sometimes I even eat the bugs and I like that too. I know a lot of people want to own property, but I prefer renting from BlackRock. I don't need to own a single thing. I'll do my best to still be happy with my pan-trans girl son. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Marissa Hamilton.
Welcome back to Clown World Order. We got a lot to get into today. Oh, do we? We're living in a clown world. This is your front row seat to that. Well, that was me some months ago going to the Board of Supervisor meeting in Phoenix for Maricopa County and making a mockery of it because they were talking about books in schools and stuff like that. So I just gave them a little taste of their own medicine. So, yeah, I believe that. I want to do more of that. I want to go out, talk to people. So please hit that like, hit that follow, and help me grow. We are all Charlie now. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So, yeah, that was me talking about my fake trans son and about how I really like the book Genderqueer, which, by the way, is a real book. It is disgusting. There are pornographic pictures in that book. And it's like a porno about gay sex and teaching kids how to suck grown men's dicks. But I digress. I'm going to start off with a little comedy because we are going to talk about AI and central bank digital currencies. So, let me start off. I do want to give this guy's name. I should have had it ready, but I don't because I procrastinate sometimes. What the hell is this guy's name?
Donald Trump just... Nowadays,
So he's on Instagram, and it's Alex DeWitt Comedy, and he does impressions of Tucker Carlson, Jordan Peterson, Ben Shapiro, along with other people like Eminem and Leonardo DiCaprio. So I want to give him a shout out because this is hilarious. His Tucker Carlson impressions, they are fairly short, but I'm going to play them all in a row for you because we're going to start off lighthearted so you don't attack me as much when I get into, even though Trump's president, the New World Order agenda is still coming. It doesn't matter. It's written in their white pages. It's written. It doesn't matter who the president is until we take back our government completely. It does not matter. So, by the way, I voted for Trump twice, and I was aware that the New World Order agenda would still probably be coming, even though I was an optimistic, and I thought, well, maybe not. But we all know it is. So here's Alex DeWitt Comedy. Go follow him on Instagram. Follow me, by the way, too. Or on X, Twitter. That would be helpful because that would help me grow and that would help me reach a new audience, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. He does old school rap songs in the voice of Tucker Carlson. He is hilarious. His laugh, Tucker's laugh, it's hilarious, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Nowadays, everybody want to talk like they've got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips, just a bunch of gibberish. These motherfuckers acting like they forgot about Dre. So you're telling me that Superman is an illegal alien from the planet Krypton? How does he do that? Why do you think he's here? Kryptonite is flowing into the planet. It's unstoppable. We know that because children are just on the street trying it. San Francisco is just overrun by people in the middle of the streets. They're just in shopping carts just doing it. Lex Luthor, I have to tell you, I think he's sinister. I don't trust him. I met him twice. I had dinner with him, actually. The Daily Planet used to be a highly respectable publication. I worked at the Daily Planet for many years, actually. Lois Lane, I used to be a friend. I used to like Lois. Then finally, one Christmas party, she started taking photocopies of her breasts and sharing them to everybody in the office. And I didn't like that. That's not a journalist. Metropolis used to be a nice city. When I was living there, it was amazing. You could just ride the subway at 2 a.m. and there was never a problem. I feel like Superman's almost made it worse. Yeah, thank you for rescuing me, but my house is gone. My grandmother's trapped in the rubble, Superman. So, y'all act like you never seen a white person before. Jaws all on the floor like Pam and Tommy just burst through the door. Started whooping her ass first and before they first were divorced. Throwing her over furniture. It's a return to the, oh wait, no wait, you're kidding. He didn't just say what I think he did he? And Dr. Dre said, nothing, you idiots. Dr. Dre's dead. He's locked in my basement. Feminist women love Tucker. Chicka, chicka, chicka. Mr. Carlson, I'm sick of him. Look at him. Walking around, grabbing his you-know-what, flipping the you-know-who. Yeah, but he's so cute, though. Yeah, I probably got a couple of screws up in my head loose, but no worse than what's going on in your parents' bedrooms. But sometimes I want to get on TV and just let loose. But I can't. But it's cool for Tom Green to hump a dead moose. What happened to Tupac and Biggie, Sean Puffy Combs? What happened? Where were you that night in Las Vegas? I'm not calling you Diddy. You don't deserve that. That's a fun name. Diddy! It's a child's name. I'm going to play in the sandbox with my friend Diddy. I'll also be with my friend Snoop Doggy Dogg. I'm dead naming you. From here on out, you're Puff Daddy to me. It doesn't have the same ring to it. Puff Daddy! Diddy! Puff Daddy! I don't think your baby oil is going to be able to slide you out of this one. What happened?
That is hilarious. That is hilarious. God, I hate when it does this. I am gonna do an ad read real quick. My bad. Sometimes this thing just messes up. Alright. I'm gonna do an ad read for my affiliate link. Are you a masculine man? Do you work long and hard hours? Do you need a high quality deodorant that lasts all day? Try Masculine Man Deodorant. Made in America masculine man is a symbol of true masculinity, dedicated to upholding excellence and integrity across all aspects of our brand. We are not just creators of all natural grooming essentials. We are curators of a lifestyle that celebrates the resilience and strength of the modern man. Our meticulously crafted products are designed not only to meet the highest standards of quality, but to instill a sense of pride and renewed confidence in those who use them. Embracing masculine man means connecting with a product that elevates your daily routine, leaving you feeling empowered, distinguished, and authentically masculine with every application. I have an affiliate link in the description below. They smell really good, by the way. Hit the link below. Only if you're masculine, though. Not soy boy. Not for you. So yeah, Trump made a statement yesterday. He said it at the Charlie Kirk rally that that they knew what caused autism in kids. Because now, if you look at autism in kids, it is 1 in every 13 kid is autistic, which is ludicrous, by the way. Because, I mean, we all may be a little autistic, okay? I'm not saying we're not, but 1 in every 13th child is diagnosed with autism. That is absolutely insane. Because if you go back to the 50s, 60s, no one was autistic. It is connected to diets. I knew that because keto and carnivore diets actually help kids with autism, because I have seen documentaries, kids with autism that eat a keto and a carnivore diet, they do get a lot better. If not, the autism doesn't completely go away. So with that being said, Trump said that Tylenol, along with vaccines, cause autism. And I knew that because I exposed, well, the Tylenol actually is new to me, but I am not surprised that pregnant mothers who take Tylenol have kids with autism, have a higher risk of having a kid with autism, because medicine, they put a lot of chemicals and a lot of things that aren't good for us. They are not natural ingredients in a lot of these pharmaceuticals. But vaccines, I have exposed before that vaccines cause autism, ladies and gentlemen. I have exposed that before, so that is not new to me. Here is a short clip of Trump saying that Tylenol causes autism. And this is from MSNBC, a short from MSNBC on YouTube. So they put their little notes, like there is no link between, like to debunk it and stuff that mainstream propaganda does. But here is that clip.
First, effective immediately, the FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen. Is that okay? Which is basically commonly known as Tylenol, during pregnancy can be associated with a very increased risk of autism. So taking Tylenol is not good. All right, I'll say it. It's not good. For this reason, they are strongly recommending that women limit Tylenol use during pregnancy unless medically necessary. That's, for instance, in cases of extremely high fever, that you feel you can't tough it out, you can't do it. I guess there's that. It's a small number of cases, I think. But if you can't tough it out, if you can't do it, that's what you're going to have to do. You'll take a Tylenol, but it'll be very sparingly. It can be something that's very dangerous to the woman's health. In other words, a fever that's very, very dangerous, and ideally a doctor's decision.
Trump saying that Tylenol is connected with a higher rate of having an autistic son or daughter, ladies and gentlemen. So I am not saying that Trump's doing all bad, but what I am saying is the New World Order is still upon us. So we better be ready for 2030, which the elites write about, that is when they are going to issue in a lot of this agenda that I have exposed before when I used to make content before I stopped. I have exposed that stuff before. I have exposed that the Fed actually already did release a central bank digital currency, a CBDC, and Trump, I saw a clip of Trump talking about a new banking system. I saw a clip of him talking about a new banking system, ladies and gentlemen, and that we have to get rid of the old system. Well, we do not want your CBDCs. We don't want them. We like it the way it is. We wish that the Federal Reserve would be backed by gold like it is, or get rid of the Fed. That would be the best. Just get rid of it. But we do not want your CBDCs, your central bank digital currencies, because we know what that will lead to. Ladies and gentlemen, we know it will lead to carbon credits. We know it will lead to a lot of bad things. We already know that. I have exposed that, and I know you are smart and you have seen that before. That a central bank digital currency is like the mark of the beast in the Bible. It literally is. You know, if you don't take your vaccine, which I have already criticized Trump about the vaccines and warp speed. If you don't take your vaccine, well, guess what? You don't get to eat. We take your money. We don't let you spend it. We ration what you can spend. We will get you on universal basic income. That is what we will do. We will get you on universal basic income so we can control you. And how are we going to get you on universal basic income, you may ask? Well, that's easy. AI is going to replace you. It's not funny. It's a clown world. AI is going to replace your jobs. They will still need some jobs, like in the medical field. AI can do a lot of stuff, but they're going to need doctors and people to oversee that the AI production is working properly. But it is going to cut down on your job. It doesn't matter what it is. You know, the government told everyone to go get a tech degree. You know, technology, computer. Well, guess what? AI can do that better. It can do it faster than a human. It can do it cheaper than a human. So why do they need you? And now you have all these students that go to college that cannot get degrees. Or that can get degrees, but they cannot get a job that uses their degrees. And now they're just in a bunch of debt, ladies and gentlemen. They're just in a bunch of debt. So, yeah, AI is literally the devil. That is what AI is. But while it is accessible to me and you might as well use it. Figure out how to make money by using AI, ChatGPT, Grok, all of those. Because Right now, it is accessible to the public. Eventually, it probably won't be. And it is coming regardless because this administration is the most pro artificial intelligence administration that we have had. You saw that with Elon Musk, creator of Gronk. He loves AI. He loves implanting chips in people's brains to control them, saying it's for medical reasons. But we all know where that leads, don't we? We all know where that leads. So, that is that. Doge, I heard when Doge was in business and when Elon Musk was in there, they set up a lot of AI stuff. And you've heard Trump talk about AI. We don't want your AI, Trump. We did not elect you to issue us central bank digital currencies and AI. We want the 3-letter agencies to be demolished. That's what we want. We don't care that Kash Patel's in there. We know they're hiding something about the Charlie Kirk assassination. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out, does it? So, we don't want your BS. It is all BS, and we do not want that BS anymore. J.D. Vance was funded by Peter Thiel, who is a Silicon Valley tech billionaire. He also owns a company called Palantir or something like that, where they are getting a database of us so they can spy on us and control us. I mean, look it up. I will probably in future episodes, I will expose more of it in detail, but Peter Thiel definitely is doing business with the Trump administration. I just don't have what I've seen before at the moment at my fingertips, but you can look it up and it is definitely coming, which is not good, and they are already starting some smart cities. I have exposed a website for the smart cities before on this channel. So, if you want future breaking updates and everything, go ahead, share the video, subscribe, like your life depends on it, because it probably does, because we are screwed. I mean, it is what it is. I've been saying for a long time, I voted for Trump twice. I've been saying for a long time that no politician is going to save us. We have to save ourselves. The answer to 1984 is 1776. That it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. You know, they are all bought out. They all have donors. They all have people that they have to answer to. Trump does not make the final decisions. The shadow government makes the final decisions. It is what it is. And, you know, that's what it is. They make the final decisions. But we do not want a Fed coin. We don't want it. We reject it because it is BS and we don't want that crap. We don't like it. We don't want it. We don't like it. We don't want it. We don't like it. We don't want it. We don't want your crap anymore. We don't want your fag coin. No, we don't. We don't want your fag coin. No, we don't. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, real quick, I am gonna play something. It's an old video of Jim Carrey talking about vaccines with someone. You know, the vaccine issue is not new. Vaccines have been linked to stuff in the past, just a lot of people were asleep to it until COVID. So I am gonna play that real fast.
I don't know what happened in 1990. There was no plague that was killing children, that we had to triple the amount of vaccines.
What happened
Let's be
after
smart.
1989?
The
Why did
vaccine
they
It
schedule.
warranted 26 more vaccines.
Agreed.
Are all of them absolutely
Because they
necessary?
want to make money.
Of course.
It's twice as many as anywhere else in 30 countries in the Western world.
But,
we give twice as many shots as any of those countries. Why is that?
Well, what are you against? Don't vaccinate for this, but vaccinate for that?
Yes.
I think we have to choose which
How
ones
do
are
I know
absolutely
which
necessary.
one?
You should educate yourself. We want to empower parents to educate themselves. Do we need to have the chickenpox? Do we need the hepatitis B shot on the second day of life?
I don't think we can afford to assume that the people who are charged with our public health any longer have our best interest at heart all the time. Parents have to make their own decisions, educated decisions. They have to look at the information.
Space out the vaccines. Delay them till after 1. Clean out the toxins that are in them. We don't need that many.
Why would a doctor not want to know more about something that could save a life or prevent a disease? I don't understand.
The AAP is financed by the drug companies. Medical
drug
schools are
companies wanna
financed by the
keep
drug
this going?
companies. This is a huge business. Vaccines are the largest growing division of the pharmaceutical industry. $13 billion.
They control
profit.
medical schools.
What we're asking is for them to take a loss for the good of our children. That's a tough sell in a boardroom.
So yeah, with that, I am gonna sign off today. I will be back tomorrow. Please subscribe, like, share the video, follow me on socials, link below, like your life depends on it, because it does. So, have a good day. Don't let the clowns bite.